Hi, I'm Doreen Steenland, and I'm here to have a talk with you about tech. I've been involved with a few projects that have opened my eyes to the way technology is influencing our thinking. You see, human knowledge doubled once every 1,000 years, and now it doubles every 12 hours. No wonder we can't keep up, or we feel like we're behind, or we're on a constant quest for more information. It's because we live in an attention economy. And guess who the product is? You and me. They want your attention because if they can get you to pay attention, it translates to cold hard cash for them. That is right. And guess what else it does? It gives them power to manipulate us. Want to know what's going on and how that is happening? You can watch the Netflix Social Dilemma and see what's going on. It blew my mind. What I learned was people in Silicon Valley are pulling the strings. And let me say just a few things. I am not a conspiracy theorist. And I am not here to say that tech is all bad. It is a wonderful tool for us that we could use for good. We've got a library at our fingertips. But do you want to know what I learned about that library? I learned that big companies in the tech world are monitoring everything we do. They see what we agree with. They see what we disagree with. They see the things that we prefer. They see what we're Googling, and they provide us with the perfect answer that we want to hear. This is what the algorithms are doing. They are feeding us what we want to hear, so we will stay connected to their social network. You say, oh, that's not a big deal. That's nice. Let me tell you why it's a big deal. It's a big deal because they know our brains work really hard to prove that we're right. Our brains work overtime looking for evidence to prove what we think and believe to be true. So when all we see is information that we agree with, then guess what happens? We get a dopamine hit in our brains, just like when we win at the slot machines in Atlantic City or Vegas. Yes, we are getting this dopamine hit and it's bringing us satisfaction. And there's several problems with it. The first problem is it shuts down any critical thinking and problem solving. Just look at our society right now to see what's happening. It's like we are living in the Twilight Zone and all of our government officials have been hacked. It has been strange. No one is thinking outside the box. Everyone is thinking in order to preserve their own power and to prove themselves right. And that is called confirmation bias. Look it up on Google. The second problem is that with all this exploitation of our human vulnerability, it's increasing the divide among us as a nation. It is destabilizing us. Everyone holds their party line and neglects to examine the real truth. If you know how technology has been used to create civil wars and affect democracy in the Philippines or any other countries, you can look at the Social Dilemma report. And you're going to see we are not far from this happening in our country. They are taking tools that were meant for good and using them to sow chaos and division. So what do we do? The first step to changing things is becoming aware. It is happening, people. They are using human psychology to manipulate and control us like puppets. So the first step is to watch the Social Dilemma. I may be having a viewing in the future, not sure exactly when. However, I want to have a discussion group over this because I feel like this needs to be talked about. As parents, you have reached out to me and shared your concerns about social media. So put in the bottom if you want to talk about this in a discussion group. The second reason I'm bringing this up is that I have become a certified unhackable coach. And right now I can tell you that your attention is being hacked. We are being hijacked. They are manipulating us. The third reason that I am coming to you today is I am a coach for moms of young adults. And sadly, I am seeing these beautiful humans suffering. Generation Z is more anxious and depressed than any other generation. And guys, we cannot put this genie back in the bottle, but we can learn to use technology and leverage it for our good. And our young adults need us to step up to the plate and figure out how to do that. Thanks for listening. Write in the comments.